guys, just a quick Refinery update. So first things first, yesterday we listed, let's have a wee look. We listed our item for sale. So the flash grenade, basically for the third buff. We listed it for $4.95 and we sold it. So I took screenshots beforehand, so this is basically when we listed it. So it was 3:30 based on the image. Essentially after the auction, when I came out, that was the screen. And then later on I received this. So at 5:24, essentially 2 hours, and that was that item sold. Now that generated, I can't actually see it from there, 456 linked gold. Now you can't buy cards yet, but that's nearly a whole week of upgrades for other things. So it's kind of, if you've got a decent card that you're not going to use it, sometimes it's better to just get rid of it, you know. And in theory, if we go to the gold, I think I've used it already. Yeah, the linked gold, although I have 202, I can't buy a card because 164 is linked. I can use it for things like this, or the wee daily packs and stuff like that. Anyway, what I'm basically saying is sell 2 or 3 cards a week and then keep the money to buy this. You'll then get easily 100 to 150 cards. Hopefully you could then get 2 or 3 that you can sell and 2 or 3 that are good. Right, let's just clear up any of these things first. Actually, I think I've set it up properly. Yeah. Ugh, too early. Well, too early for me. Right, so we're going to the blacksmith. Let's have a look what we have. 10, 16. So after you get the initial, I think conservatively I used about 20 cards randomly. Then we had 54 and then we had 34. So you're kind of straight away, that's 100 cards. And today's now Thursday. So we'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's pretend we get 16 each. So that's another 64. So, I mean, you're generating maybe about 150 cards just with that pack, and with the other bonuses that come with it, etc, etc. But definitely worth it. And if you could sell 2 or 3 cards, then it pays for the pack. Anyway, let's go on with this. So we have 7 green, we'll just use the semi-automatic blacksmith. Three blue, we'll just do it manually. Oh, it's a lot slower. It's funny that they realised that this is so depressing. They made it slightly less depressing, but still depressing. And 5, so we have a 26% chance. We'll round it down because IGG rounds everything down. So we should get at least 1 card. First one up the bat. Have 3 seconds, so look quick. Oh, 2. We're already at 50%. 3. Wow. I think that's the best I've ever had. Right, so we're just going to X out of here. It'd be good if you could just do them all. Like, I never even thought about that before, but is there an option? No, you have to select the card type, then do the semi-auto smith. So it's a semi-auto Autosmith. It'd be good if you could just click it and just get all the stuff. Would I care? This is what we care about. So I'm going to get rid of the greens and blues. So once again, everything I'm keeping is locked. So the stuff that I've got unlocked, theoretically, is not needed. But remember, if you've edited something, it might be unlocked. But always double check. So select blue and green to get rid of any epic or legendary that might get tangled up in it. Now I'll actually look at the epic cards. Not going to be too hard, there's only one. So we'll have a gathering speed. It's already unlocked. I'll just double check these ones. Actually been playing correct. So we'll just dismantle the unlocked one. We'll double check. You get 20 for green, 30 for blue, 50 for purple, and 100 for gold. Some of the gold have special talents that you get 20% more, but just a waste of time. But okay, so now back to the legendary. I'm going to filter these to, I keep on forgetting what that's called. Well, that's weapon. What could that be then? It's the same with the, oh, that's vest. That must be the case thing. So right out of my head. Never mind. So this is a waste of time, but it's good for categorizing the rarity. This is good for categorizing, well, the category. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Not very much to go through today. Got a very good zombie card. Basic attack damage of zombies, zombie kill experience, which is a waste of time, zombie kill experience, which is a waste of time, damage to zombies. I mean, it's a very, very good ranged based zombie killing card. If you're looking to update your heroes, now with the new update and stuff, it's made it a wee bit easier. Well, especially for the long-term players. New players are not quite getting the whole point of it, but this card sadly is useless. I'll maybe be able to use the ranged attack. So look at my ranged card, and I've got nothing that I can use it for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep this card just now. I'll leave it locked. In fact, I'll leave it unlocked, because I don't care if I get rid of it. Next, we've got Gathering Speed, which is rubbish. Infantry Squad Defense. I don't actually have that. So once again, another card that's kind of useless for me. To sell it, it's not worth your while wasting it. I've lost my new cards. Must have been this one, huh? No. Start up here. So we've got definitely a new card. Range Squad Defense, quite decent. I think it's 3.7 it changes to gold. Gathering Speed, yeah, doesn't matter. You could buy Gathering Speed 200 gold or $2, and it'll cost, well, you'll probably get 10 or 12 or whatever. So we've got Rider Squad Attack at 4.6. We've got Rider Squad Attacks at 3.9. So straight away I'll steal this. I'll unlock it. I'll go to my card. Go to manage. I'll tell her to shut up. So this has got both the same, kinda irrelevant. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So we're going to select the card just to remind people that this card is going to get completely deleted. All we're doing is stealing some of this buff. So our current buff is 3.9. The card that we're using is 4.6. So we're going to get anywhere between 3.9 and 4.6. Now theoretically, I mean that's 4.7, so 2.3 and a bit. We should get 4.2. Realistically, we'll get 4 or 4.1. We went from 3.9 to 4. What I've been finding is later cards generally go up the smallest amount. Basically, so you buy more cards. So now, if I want to buy a card and not gamble, I mean, it is, if you have a choice of buying a 4.1 and a 4.3, people they kind of pick the 4.3. But if you then pick the 4.3 and it only upgrades to 4.1, you can't buy another. So sometimes it'll be better to buy, let's just say you were 4 and there was 2 cards for sale. There was a 4.2 and a 4.3. Theoretically, that's a bad example, but let's just say there was a 4.1 and a 4.2. If I used the 4.2, it might only upgrade me to 4.1 and then I wouldn't be able to do anything. Whereas if I bought the 4.1, hopefully it wouldn't be too bad and at least give you 0.1. So you would imagine it just going up 0.1 at a time. You might get lucky, and I have several times, but realistically have it in the back of your mind that if you're going from a 5 and using a 13.9 card, it won't go to 13. Definitely not. Anyway. Right, so we've got these cards attached. This one's just our old one. This must have been a new card. This is the one that eventually I'm going to sell. Maybe. These two are garbage. So get rid of the 2 garbage ones first. So once again, be careful if you're double checking, because although you're double checking, sometimes, like if I uncheck them, if I was to double check what this card is, yeah, oh, that's not the one I want. Oh wait, you've selected it, so be careful that they should have a wee button here that you can just click rather than the whole image. It wouldn't take long to mask it, but right, so we're going to get 200 material. We're back to we've dismantled cards. We've used smelting to upgrade 1 card. These 2 cards, the problem I have with them is they're worth nothing to sell. They would sell for 200 gold, but the market's flooded with them, so there's no point. So looking at the best scenario is upgrading the only card that I technically can upgrade is the card that I don't want, because I can use damage dealt to zombies to upgrade damage dealt to zombies. So basically I just leave this card just now. This one, zombie kill experience. Our ninja zombie card that we just got rid of, would have been good to steal this, but I have no interest in it at all. So we look at the other 2 things. We've got Rider Defense and that. They're too low to do anything. You look at the cards we're using. We've got a basic ranged card, so there's no point in upgrading the Rider. This is maxed. This is kind of irrelevant. That one's just a bogey card. So basically both these cards are useless. which is annoying. Anyway, this new card is annoying as well, but we have 2 defense buffs. Ironically, I hate it because it's an attack for the basic. Like, these 2 buffs are attacking based. These 2 buffs are defensive based. So it's nice if you're building a balanced card like pack. But if you look at the cards that I'm building just now, it's attack based. Apart from that one. Well, technically it is. So when I started these ones, and 100% these will change, when I started these I was making, let's have a pack that are all attack, let's have a pack that are all defense, and theoretically let's have a pack that are all, I don't know, balanced. You would end up with 5 million. So it depends how you want to do it. But looking at these again, I don't think there's very much I could, don't know why I clicked that. So this one we don't need, this one we don't need, and this one I quite like it because it's defensive. It then means that I need to get the 2.1 and 2.8 higher. None of these are any good, so I'm left with 3 spare cards essentially now. So I'll have a look at the enhancement to see how desperate I am for material. I need to get this one up now. Well, as soon as I can. I'm nowhere near it. So even if I sold 3 cards, it would only take me to 1,000. I'm not going to be able to enhance anything else for at least another 4 days, you know. So, well, I can upgrade the smaller ones, but just do it just for the video. But I mean, to take this for 1-to-1, I'm not gonna waste it. It's so demotivating to get this to go up 0.1% upgrade. It's just, it's not so bad when it's like 0.2 and 0.2, or it's just demotivating. So I'm going to leave that just now, which also means that there's nothing much else I could do. I can't, have I got anything for sale? I've nothing for sale. If I was to sell this, theoretically, it's a card I don't like. Because it's 2.4, I mean, for that to go to gold, let's just say it's 2.7 or whatever. But the wee filler cards, they're only really worth like $2-3 or 200-300. If I was to go and find Rider Squad damage reduction, this example, can't remember what it was, I presume it was a vest. So Rider Squad damage reduction, put it to the lowest amount. Our smallest card is 2.7. Now, I'll show you how to check this in a minute, but we've got 2.4. So my card's good as a stepping stone to get this card. Because if I had 2.3 or something, I could buy my card cheap to guarantee a little bit for, like a little bit closer to the 2.7 you need to turn it to gold. But you have to have in the back of your mind that it doesn't really matter if it's gold. That's the number matters. Whether it's 2.6 purple or 2.7 gold is completely irrelevant. Just focus on the number. So if I had a spare card and it was Sunday, I would list it. But theoretically, I would be able to sell my card for 350. It would cost. Well, let's have a look. Let's just say we're selling this card. Now remember, I unlocked that there. That's how easy it is to unlock it. if I was to sell this for 350, I lose 78. So straight away, I get 272. I don't know what the math was, but 272 like gold, £2.72 for this card. Or I could maybe use this. So I'm not in a rush to sell it. If I had a spare ticket, then maybe, but definitely not just now. And then I've relocked the card. Right guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.